Hi, I'm Bonnie Kelly, and this is my husband, Jerry, and we're huge supporters of KidsTLC, and we just hope that everybody will join us in supporting this amazing organization.
Ever felt like no one hears you, like the world outside has closed you out? Look to the past for every answer, but the past only brings you doubt. Have you ever looked at your reflection?
I think our wellness center, which will serve kids diagnosed with autism and behavioral health issues, will be a symbol of how great our community has responded to the growing needs that we have. I think this will serve as a launching pad of creating awareness in our community that there are these needs that not everybody knows about. I think it would also launch us into new research, new educational possibilities, and new service possibilities that our community has asked for and that we'll be able to deliver in the next 10 years.
Got it right. Be who you are, 'cause you.
I think a facility is only as good as the programs and the staff and leadership that's within it, but I think it provides a focal point for people to understand the commitment that's been made to children, particularly those that are on the autism spectrum, but also children that have behavioral needs and need the support systems as well as their families, particularly their moms and dads. We serve children that many others do not serve or don't have the skills to serve in the state of Kansas, that don't fit into other support services, whether they're psychiatric needs for one of our programs here, and then our emerging program to deal with children with autism. I think those are two areas that we're very uniquely filling the gap.
I think KidsTLC is so very unique because we have one mission and only one mission, and that is to meet the needs of the growing number of kids that we have in our community, helping families to enable their kids to have healthy, wonderful lifestyles and bright futures. I hope that the children that we will be serving in the next 40 years will begin to develop a sense of opportunity, begin to understand the possibilities that they have before them, and will reignite the hope that perhaps has been buried in their lives.
I think the thing I've enjoyed the most on the board is when the children come back and tell us their success stories. And we do have children that do, I mean, it brings tears to my eyes, and most of the people there. Someone that was a resident at one time and was having a very troubled life, and now they're in college or they're married and they have a family, you know, and they just come back and they just say how when they got there they were angry or they really just didn't know how to deal with their problems, and this opened it up so that they're productive members of society, and that's what we want for all the youth of America.
And sometimes I know that families feel lost, particularly when they're faced with something that they don't know much about. And I think here, when they walk into this building, they have people, they have staff, they have experts that can give parents confidence in the future. And I've got to believe that these parents feel really, really good that their children have options and have a bright outlook for their future. We love what we see, but we know this is just a start. And it's going to take a lot more in terms of financial resources, in terms of donations of time, products, services, goods. And so we encourage you to get involved.